Hi, I'm Jemma Solomon and I'm here with OK to talk all things Love Lists and Labels, my new book, talking through my personal experiences, my business experiences and my journey with anxiety. It feels absolutely amazing to have my very own book and to finally hold it in my arms after all the months of planning and writing, and I now get to share it with you guys too. I was inspired to set up the Label Lady after I had decided to step down in a position that I was in with the NHS as a paediatric nurse. I took some time away to go and find a new job within that career path and actually started to label at home and use a label machine that I already had for a balloon business that I was doing. I then sat down with my family and actually on Lee, my husband's birthday, we spoke together and said maybe we should give this a go and see what happens. You love organising, you love labelling. What's the worst that could happen? So I did. The biggest challenges for juggling parenthood and a business is, well, for me it's time. It's the time to find to be a mum and to be a parent, and the time to be a good businesswoman and make sure that you're running your business to the best of your ability. And I actually find the fact that I work for myself a great privilege in the sense that I can still go and see them at school and pick them up and see their school plays and things like that. So I really just try to speak with them and explain what we're doing and explain that if we want to do nice things in life, like have holidays and go shopping or out to the movies, then we have to work. So it's something that I hope that I've instilled in them and they grow up to carry on as they're bigger too. Having a sibling in the spotlight is something that I think I've kind of almost not grown up with, but it's been for so long now that it's just a part of our lives and how we carry on. We're just normal people, so I don't really see it as anything, big or major. I just see it as, I think it's still quite funny when people go, it's Stacey Solomon in the street. But other than that, we're just a normal family. So I actually think that it doesn't affect us together because we're just the same normal people, but it's quite nice. It has some perks as well. So between us as a family, we do love to share, the odd tip, the odd hack, but not before one of us has done it first, because I think we like to all be the one to be like, look what I did here, look what I did there, but in a nice, friendly way. Growing up, I'm going to say that I was always the clean and organised sibling. Whether my siblings will agree with that or not is another question, but I'm going to take that title and say I was definitely the most clean and organised one. No home is ever as organised as on Instagram, and I will tell you that now. There are times when I am on top of everything and I walk around and I'm like, woohoo, my house is amazing. And there are times, like at the end of half term, when I think, I'm just going to tiptoe around this until they go back to school on Monday, and then I'm going to tidy it up. So don't ever feel pressure from what you see on social media. Know that what's right for you and what's right for your home is okay, and work with that to create your organised life and create your calm mind. I like to share my journey with anxiety because I think it's such an important topic. I think there are so many people who suffer in silence, and I think the more that not just me but anyone talks about it, the more it will help people to open up and be able to help themselves get through anxiety. 10 years ago when I first discovered what anxiety was to now, I feel like I'm in a whole different place, and I feel so much better about myself and where I am on my journey. But I do still suffer with it now, and I don't think it's something that will ever go away. However, I think I've got great people around me, great family, great friends, and because I am so open and talk about it, it makes my journey so much more bearable. My best advice for anyone suffering with anxiety is to take the time to speak to somebody. It doesn't have to be the person closest to you. It could be a healthcare professional, or it could be somebody outside of your circle. But just opening up that conversation and starting to speak about how you feel can really help you to understand a lot about what you're going through, and also, most importantly, understand that you're not alone.